Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, checking in on the UCLA Bruins with practice starting up next week. We bring in Tony Siragusa of Last Word on College Football to help us get a set on the Bruins, as, of course, they try to make amends from a losing campaign last year with the new head man on the sideline. Tony, how you doing this fine evening?
I'm doing well, Mark. I am not the new man on the sideline, but I am doing well, thanks.
No, not yet. Maybe a few more Jim Mora tenures, and maybe you'll be in line at some point down the line. I don't know.
It's not that I don't have my opinions on whether or not I should be.
Yes, we all feel that empowered at times, or that should be empowered at times.
That's right.
And there's some coaches that are just most recently on the scene and just in time for spring practice.
Yeah, obviously with Chip Kelly coming in, you make changes in the coaching staff, and Kelly tried hanging on to a few of the holdovers from the Jim Mora era, offered them positions, and in the end it didn't work. So, when you're looking at what's coming next week, as you mentioned, spring practice starts next week for UCLA. The entire defensive staff is brand new at this point. And one of the changes that you're going to see is Angus McClure, who was the defensive line coach last year under Mora. He's one of the coaches that Kelly tried to hang on to, and so he offered him the tight end coaching position, because the new defensive line coach is Vincent Ogabasi. And so he wanted to hang on to McClure. McClure has a reputation of being a tremendous recruiter, particularly in the Southern California area. And McClure actually accepted the tight end coaching position. You've been around football enough to know that having a tight end coach is a bit of a luxury. A lot of teams have the quarterback coach is also the tight end coach, or the receivers coach is the tight end coach. So having one that was exclusive to tight ends was a bit of a luxury, but they went to that extent to try to hang on to McClure, and he accepted it. And then about 2 weeks ago, he decided to take the defensive line coaching job at the University of Nevada. Clearly, going from UCLA to Nevada, no one thinks that's an upward step. No offense to Nevada, but it was his chance to be a line coach again, which is where most of his career has been. So he actually is going to be replaced by Justin Fry. Chip Kelly got him from Boston College just this last week. Fry had been there for about. Well, actually, let me take that back, because we're talking about the tight ends coach. He's actually going to be replaced by Derek Sage from Washington State. I'm getting my new coaches backwards here. So Sage will be the tight end coach, and he will be exclusively the tight end coach, filling the exact position that McClure had. Then you go to the other coach that Chip Kelly brought in the last week, which is Justin Fry, who is coming in after 11 years at Boston College. He's replacing Hank Fraley, who took an assistant coaching job with the Detroit Lions just a few weeks ago. And that is a little bit more common at this stage, as you know, NFL jobs still being filled at this point, and college coaches tending to go towards some of those jobs. Fry has got a terrific reputation. He's had a running back last year at Boston College who broke the freshman rushing record behind his offensive line. So this figures to be some upward movement for UCLA. As you know, their offensive line play the past few years has been really the bane of their existence. So we'll see what happens with some new coaching blood in there.